So we're over here at the farmhouse again today, and hopefully today's project will get some of this sag out of the front soffit there.
It doesn't really look saggy, but that's only because these boards have been here for months, and our poor neighbors have had to deal with a giant pile of dirt, boards in the front, and today we're gonna work on just cleaning it up and making it look as good as possible while we wait for the contractors to get finished with the foundation, and I'm gonna put a broom to the inside of that house.
I've only been making a little bit of sawdust.
Oh my goodness, it is a hot mess and it needs a little bit of a cleaning.
We did this work a while ago, but I've been avoiding going up there because it's a tight squeeze for me and I don't like crawling around up there.
How's it going, Zeb?
Hey, don't film this.
Don't film what?
Me straddling the board so I don't fall through the beadboard in the front of, that's up on the top of the porch. So what we've got to do is I put this big LVL beam in here a while ago, and now I've got to create some little wedges so that it sits on these rafters all nice and neat. So I'm just going to cut some at this angle. I've got my fun little angle tool, my angle finder, and I'm going to find that angle real quick and then cut about 20 of these, because down there the gap is much wider than it is here, so it's not going to be the same all the way down.
So you're gonna have to measure each one individually?
Yeah, that's why I've not been doing it.
This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah, this is the fun projects that we've been doing.
I'll be your little cheerleader. Zeb, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Well, I don't know about that. I'd like to say that I'm usually cleaner than this, but my life is not a clean life right now. I come over here and work for about an hour or so in the mornings before the kids go to school and before we start filming our other videos. And sawdust and tools just get left all over the place because I gotta race off and do other things before I can clean.
Which means I'm here trying to organize his life, because I feel like if it's a little bit cleaner, then he'll make more efficient use of his time, and it's something that easily I can do. Maybe get some containers, organize things on wheels, and get it all swept up. We've got a never-ending supply of scrap lumber right now, so I'm gonna use up this lumber to make all these little wedges. You got a lot of blocks there, sir.
No.
You need a block bag.
I need a block bag.
Are you gonna be able to get those up here without dropping them?
Yeah, I'll get them up. I've got various sizes here, so we'll see how this goes.
Do you remember where they go?
Okay.
Oh, you finally put your hard hat on so you don't get any nails.
Well, there's all these nails, and I'm gonna be squeezing back up in here and trying not to fall on the floor. So I basically can stand on these. I don't even know what to call them.
It's like construction yoga.
Yeah, they're like ceiling joists for the porch. Let me borrow that construction adhesive from you.
All right, there you go.
This is not the same construction adhesive we use on the IOD molds. It is even more heavy duty, and it's good for all kinds of weather. You can even use this underwater.
Let's hope that this part of our house never gets underwater.
Yeah, we'll be in trouble. If this gets underwater, then we're already done. So these are the little wedges, and I've got various sizes of them and thicknesses because they're different as I go down. But the reason I'm gluing them in is because this isn't really big enough to run a nail in there. If I hit this with the nail gun, it's probably just gonna split the wood. So I'm just gonna glue them in, and this construction adhesive will keep them right where they need to be.
There's like a ton of dust flying around in the camera. That's how you know that you got a good phone, when it will catch the dust particles flying in the air. It almost looks like an Instagram filter.
All right, so I'm gonna prop that in there. Give it a couple of whacks with the hammer so it's nice and tight. That glue will hold it in there real nice and good and allow for expansion and contraction and things like that.
I will check on it in the next couple of weeks just to make sure that everything is good and secure and go from there. Would it be helpful to put like another board underneath that, or no?
No, because I've got glue all along the top side here, and it's wedged in pretty tight, and there's glue along the front. It's honestly, once this glue sets, these aren't going anywhere.
So this is just keeping the front porch from sagging and connecting it to the lamb beam there?
So there's not enough support along the front of this, and I added more in. I've got some 2x12s, if you guys remember. I left those in, running all along the front, and then this is an LVL beam, and what this will do is it'll hold all this weight if these rafters come down and sit on it. It's big enough that it'll really help hold the weight of this long stretch.
And really, I feel like it's not like something anybody did after the fact. It really was just poor construction to begin with.
Yeah, it was never sturdy enough to hold as much weight on that. This is like a 30-foot span.
But I'm guessing 100 years ago, they didn't have LVL beams, so.
No.
It's loud outside because we got guys out there moving the giant pile of dirt that's been there for months and months. And I am inside attempting to passively clean up some of Zeb's situation.
We got some organization stuff, so she's gonna give it a go.
Yeah, we decided to get some things from Home Depot and Harbor Freight to hopefully organize Zeb's pile without spending $1 million. We really wanted one of those big, like rolly cart tool chest things, but couldn't stomach spending hundreds of dollars. So we'll show you what we came up with.
To be honest with you, I would probably mostly do these cuts outside, but my tools are in here, so I've just been doing it where it's warmer.
Yeah. Nobody's blaming you, so.
I'm blaming myself a little. I should be neater than this. I know better. Jamie is running the jack out here, and we're gonna get some popping and creaking and some supports falling over. All right, give me a couple more pumps on that jack. Go slow.
All right, that was 2.
Okay, give me 3 more.
Oh, that's 3.
All right, that's good right there. From a visual standpoint, that's looking nice and level. It's gonna get some new trim and things on the front once we put the new roof on, so you won't even see that.
Oh, you gotta redo all your blocks?
Yeah, you see all these?
Yeah.
They peeled up.
They stuck like glue to the top.
So the rafters raised up, and now I gotta redo that blocking.
Oh, well. It's not the farmhouse if we don't do it twice.
I know, right?
I feel like you guys should see the precarious angle at which he is spread. Trying to keep his, I'm
getting a good core workout.
Yeah, keeping his 220-ish pounds from falling through my beautiful beadboard. You're doing good, sweetie.
I think this is her second box of sawdust.
Yeah, I can't believe that there's that much, I can't believe there's that much stuff that you've been walking around in. It's crazy. Right. And the next step is gonna be to get out the vacuum. It's much easier to sweep up as much as you can and then use the shop vac to get all the fine dust and all the little corners and cracks.
All right.
So we got the other board done, right? And you screwed that up.
The board is in on the inside, and now we've got to just bring this bottom up where the beadboard is.
All right.
On the ceiling, and just so this is holding the front lip of that beadboard level, and I've got to pull this board up into it. So these are the screws I'm using. They're really long and they're stronger than a 1/2 inch diameter lag screw. They are expensive. They're like $32 for 40 of these, but they're gonna get the job done.
All right, so here's a Jami cam. You can actually see that there's a wood floor here. And I've mostly cleaned off the table. You can see back there I haven't got to, but that might have to be another day. The ironic thing is I had this table completely cleaned off and I left and came back and look. All right, so it's still pretty loud out there, so I'll speak up so you can hear me. We picked up these 9-compartment storage organizers from Harbor Freight. They were like $4.95. I actually think they would be really good, not just for storage for supplies for the house, but if you have crafts or small items that you need to organize. I'm gonna attempt to organize Zeb's screws and nails. Hopefully I do it in a way that he'll actually be able to find them. This is what I have to work with.
Hey, those fell on the floor and I just picked them all up with the sawdust.
So I'm hoping that this will help him be able to be a little bit more organized and spend less time digging for things and being able to easily see what he's got.
Today, while we were at the Home Depot, Jamie insisted that I get some sort of rolling cart situation. This was the best fit for what we wanted to spend. So this tote here was $69.95. It's got wheels on the back so you can roll it, and a big long handle that comes out, and you can lock it. So I'm gonna just start putting tools in here.
I feel like it's been a good day. My hands are a good shade of like sawdust gray.
Well, you did all the heavy lifting. You got all my tools organized and all the junk and trash out of here, and the boards that are like this long that we might use at the shop and we might not.
I'm just glad that you took care of the front porch, and we were able to get rid of those 2x4s that have been on there for months. We have super patient, great neighbors, but now that spring is upon us, I should say.
Yeah, it's coming.
We just want to do some spring cleaning. So we've got the porch cleaned off. The guys are outside, hopefully getting all their dirt work done, and the dirt pile is half gone out front. We've got one more left. And Zeb's tools and screws and nails are all in one place. Nails and screws are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So you really want to have them organized so that way you're not wasting money. Make sure you guys are hitting up JamiRayVintage.com for all your paint and DIY needs. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.